Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Truba Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Hello everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Now today's story is one that has left the London community in shock. A 14-year-old boy, Daniel Anjorin, was tragically killed in a horrifying sword attack. The news has sent ripples of grief through his local community and beyond. Now, Daniel, who was a student at Bancroft School, was on his way to school when he was attacked. This tragic event is deeply personal for many, as Bancroft School had previously experienced the loss of another student due to a knife violence just last summer. And so the horrific nature of this attack has understandably stirred intense emotions. Now, neighbors recall the harrowing screams of Daniel's mother, who is a local science teacher, crying out, "That's my son," as she witnessed the brutal scene. Now, it's a gut-wrenching reminder of the terror and the helplessness that such violence can actually impose on families and communities. Now, the attack unfolded over a 22-minute period during which the perpetrator, now identified as a 36-year-old Marcos Monzo, went on a rampage. In addition to Daniel's death, apparently 4 others were injured, including a female police officer who is now facing extensive surgery to repair severe arm injuries. Let's have a look. Now, it's still unclear what the perpetrator's motivations were, but police have stated that the attack does not appear to be terrorism related or specifically targeted. And yet I think the randomness of this violence makes it even more unsettling. What also very much upsets me is why the public response seems uneven when it comes to Black victims, right? Recently, anti-immigrant riots have erupted in the UK after 3 young white girls were murdered by a knife attacker, initially and falsely reported to be an African immigrant. Businesses have been destroyed, homes attacked, and mosques targeted, and people have been injured. Yet the murder of Daniel, a 14-year-old Black student from London who was stabbed to death by a crazy white man while he walked to school, has not sparked the same level of national outcry. And yes, right, Marcus is now in custody facing multiple charges, but the public outcry, the protests, the media frenzy, these haven't mirrored the reaction we've seen in the wake of this incident involving these 3 young white girls. Now, this contrast in response just goes to show that we are on our own as Black people. This goes to show that the citizens of the UK aren't equally attentive to all forms of violence. They clearly, unconsciously or consciously, prioritize some lives over others. And it's disheartening to witness. And you know what I also find very interesting is that it was absolutely hard for me to find the picture of the perpetrator online. Every article had Daniel's face on the forefront of it, but finding the perpetrator's image was nowhere. Because why? He was being protected by the media. Because why? Because he's white, right? But with these 3 young girls that were murdered just recently, the perpetrator's face was on every single article you could find. Because why? He's a black African immigrant, right? Now, the tragedy of Daniel's death is a reminder that every act of violence, regardless of the victim's background, actually demands our attention and action. Now, as we continue to cover the story, our thoughts are with Daniel's family and all those affected by this senseless violence. We will keep you updated with any new developments, but while you're at that, please, let's engage in the comment section because we really want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about this? And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. That's it from me. Till we meet again.